you upgrade to Cora 2111, you will notice a lot of changes to the tools module. There are some big changing in news, and some of them are moving to a new section called HTML customizations. You shouldn't be intimidated by the name. It looks just like news, but it allows you to customize other areas of the OPAC that usually used to be actually configured in some system preferences. So one of the newer ones to move to this section are the OPAC nav bottom and OPAC nav system preferences. So that's your navigation areas on the OPAC. And now you can actually set them up just like you would have done with a news item. I'm going to show you that in a minute. There's also a new area called OPAC suggestion instructions within those HTML customizations. And finally, some more options on which libraries to display on the libraries page on the OPAC. So let's switch to the staff interface to have a look at that tools module. So you are probably familiar with the news section. So that's the one where you can create news items for either the library and interface. So here on this system, I've got a welcome to Koha and a what's next items, and they display on the home page, those boxes on the side when you log in. And through news, you can also create news items for the OPAC, which you might have used to relay information on or put a welcome message on your OPAC homepage. So you still have those options there. But now when you switch to HTML customization, so there's a handy link straight from news, or you can go back to the tools module. You actually have other places where you can customize the text in the same way as you would have done in news. So the one I've got already set up on here is the OPAC header. So if I have a quick look at my OPAC, in my OPAC header, all I have is a title, which is actually hyperlinked. So if I edit my OPAC header here, I can see that smiling there, and I can make my changes. If I create a new entry, let's have a look at all the options. So there's my OPAC nav right, so the navigation section that I mentioned before, the OPAC header that I've got already. My OPAC main user block is there. I can also create custom text for the OPAC login instructions, so to help users if they need additional information at that point when they log into their account. And the new one is this OPAC suggestion instructions, and that applies if you have purchase suggestions enabled on the OPAC. And that will allow you to actually add a message at the top of that page to guide users on how the process works. And you can obviously also have several instructions depending on which library the users that are logged in belong to. So if the process for purchase suggestion is slightly different at Fairfield Library, say, and at Liberty Library, then we could have two of those entries set up so that when users at Liberty Library are logged in and make a purchase suggestion, they have the information that's most relevant for them. Just as a quick example, I'm going to add an entry for the OPAC main user block. So I could also use the publication and expiration date, again, just like the news entry. I'm going to add a title, so it's easier when I look at the list of items I've got through this the HTML customization screen, which one's which. And then I have my message here. So as I said, it's much easier because you have all the formatting options. So I could easily create and format paragraph. I could add hyperlinks and images, or just make this one a header. And when I save here, it appears on my list, and I can just refresh my catalog to see that message appear in my main user block. So as I said, just a much easier way to control and customize all the different elements users see on the OPAC. So the other slightly new feature is so that libraries page here isn't actually new to 2111. You're probably on a version that has that libraries page already. And what it does is it uses the information from the administration libraries configuration, and it uses that to populate this list. What is new is that you can pick which of your libraries actually display on that list much easily now. So for example, here I've got that all main library that doesn't belong there because actually it's not open to the public. So I would rather remove it. And to do that, I can simply go to the administration module in the section for libraries. And when I edit my all main library here, right at the bottom, I have this new option, say public, yes or no. So when it's yes, it is showing, and when it's no, obviously it's hidden. So let's check that. So I've changed that now to no. And when I refresh my page, I'm going straight from my music library to Pleasant library. So it is a sign my all main library is hidden. So we may have made changes for you on Koha before. Maybe we've hidden that libraries page completely for you. So if you want to use it now, just let us know. Or if we've hidden using either CSS or jQuery other elements and you would like to use this page now, again, just contact us and we'll help you make the most of that page as well.